Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Colors in the Night 9 by Vilsa. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules applied, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. We have anti-night rule, where cells a nights move apart cannot contain the same digit. So in addition to having no repeats in any row, column, or 3 by 3 region, which is a box, we also cannot have repeats that are a night's move away from each other. So for example, whatever digit is in this cell cannot be in the 8 cells that I highlighted here, because these are a night's move away from that cell. And that is anti-night rule. We also have a palindrome, where digits along the gray line must read the same forwards and backwards. So it has to read the same going this way along this line as it does going this way along the line, if I can get this along the line. So that will lead to certain deductions that you'll have. We also have positive diagonal, where digits along the positive diagonal, which is this diagonal here, marked in blue, cannot repeat. So you cannot have repeats along the positive diagonal in addition. And finally, we have Kropke dots, where cells separated by a white dot are consecutive, and cells separated by a black dot must have a 1 to 2 ratio, and not all possible dots are necessarily given. So as an example, if this were, say, a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to make sure that these are consecutive. And if this were, say, a 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them, because that's what the black dot signifies. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, let's mark this palindrome, and let's make it, like, letters. Well, do we want... Yeah, let's make it letters. So, A, these are B, these are C, we have D here, E here, F here, G, whoops. These two are G, H, I, and these are J. Interesting. Okay, what does that tell us? I'm not really sure, but F cannot be the same as J, so F has to be one of these two. J can't be here or here, so J has to be one of those three. G cannot be here, cannot be here, can't be here or here, so G has to be that digit. Okay, so that's good. So this we can mark as red. We're going to use the central box as the marking one. Again, G couldn't be here or here. And then this is a knight's move away, and this is a knight's move away, so it had to be that cell. G cannot be on the diagonal, cannot be this cell, can't be here. So I guess we should still keep the G. Can't be here, can't be here. It cannot be J, but it can't be this cell. So G is one of these three. E can obviously not be that. E cannot be I. So where is E in row 5? E has to be this cell. So E is the medium gray. So E cannot be the same as G, cannot be the same as I, so where is it in row 5? It has to be here. Because this has an E in the box, this has an E in the box. F again is one of those two. H cannot be E, so H has to be one of these two cells. So I guess we'll make this orange. This will make light. So light is there and there. We'll make yellow. So I has to be one of these two. Okay. I is not the same as J. Cannot be here. Cannot be here. It's not the same as C. And this is knights move away. So I has to be one of these three. D cannot be here or here. It can't be a knights move away, so D is one of those three. D cannot be the same as B, because we already have a B in the same column. So D cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, can't be B. So D is one of these two. Which means, okay, so can D be I? D could be the same as I. Can D be the same as E? D could be E. So D could be any of those three. D cannot be I because D and I here are knights move apart. This can't be D because if this is D, this is a knights move apart too. So D is the same as E. Interesting. Okay, so this is medium also. I guess we can remove all the E's. So these are all D's. So this is also D. So D is not the same as A. Oh, D, yeah, this is D and that's D, so this cannot be A. So this is not D, which makes this medium. C is here and here. Can C be F? No. C is one of these two. So it could potentially be G. B is the same as that, so B has to be one of these three. A and I could still be the same. This cell will make green, pink, blue, and dark. Okay. Okay. We have all the colors here, so this must be blue or dark. And this must be blue or dark. Okay. Right, because we have all the colors in row 5. Except for those two. H could be either of these. That means blue has to be one of these two. We have, okay, so we have medium gray in a lot of places. Medium gray cannot be here or here now, or here. So medium gray has to be one of those two in box 3. Medium gray can't be any of these, so medium gray is one of those 4. Medium gray cannot be here or here or here because of the medium grays in the row. It cannot be here because of knight's move. So this must be medium gray, which eliminates medium gray there. Okay. So those are all the medium grays. J. Okay. C has to be either light green or red. And, okay. It cannot be light because that's a knight's move away. So it's green or red, right? B is also light green or red, but it could be any of them. Okay. A. We don't know. Yellow is one of these three. Remaining colors in row 4. We have green, pink, yellow, and blue. Green, pink, yellow, blue. This can't be yellow. So green, pink, blue. And this cannot be pink because of a knight's move away. This is green, pink, yellow, and blue, but cannot be blue because of the blue dark pair in the box. Okay. F is this one. Remaining colors in row 6. We have light, dark, green, pink, orange. Green, pink, no orange because we have an orange there. So this cannot be green because of knight's move. This cannot be pink because of light's move. This can't be light because of knight's move. So this is green or dark here, which means it cannot be green because this sees that cell. So this is dark, which makes this dark. None of these can be dark anymore. We have green, pink, light, and orange. Green, pink, light, and orange in the rest of row 6. This cannot be pink because of knight's move from there. That seems fine. So these are both dark. Where is dark in column 5? It must be one of these two cells. Okay, we have dark, dark. Dark cannot be here because of normal Sudoku, cannot be here because of normal Sudoku, cannot be along the diagonal because of the positive diagonal. So J has to be one of those two. G has to be one of those three. What are the remaining digits in column 4? We don't have any of the grays. We do not have light green or red. So it's pink, orange, yellow, or blue. So this is pink, orange, yellow, or blue. Pink, orange, yellow, or blue. So this is pink, orange, yellow, or blue. This can't be orange because of the knight's move from that orange. It cannot be pink because of the knight's move from that pink. Okay. We can probably remove the lettering because that's just confusing now with all the colors. We'll still keep this, I guess. J, and then this is G. Remaining digits, column 6. We have light, medium, green, pink, red, yellow. No medium. Light, green, pink, red, yellow. Light, green, pink, red, yellow. And this cannot be red because of Knight's move. This cannot be pink because of Knight's move. Oh, this is light, so this cannot be light here, and it cannot be light here. This cannot be red because of Knight's move. One of these is dark, and then one of these is red. So we can remove the lettering. Okay. Okay, so pink has to be, cannot be here, cannot be here, because it matches that cell. It has to be one of these two cells here. What are on the okay. Where is the medium gray on this diagonal? It cannot be here because these are all seen by medium gray cells in the row and column. So this is not here, gray. That means it has to be here as gray. So this cannot be gray here. This cannot be gray because we know that has to be a gray. So we have all the grays filled out. Remaining digits on the diagonal have to be light, no medium or dark, green, orange, yellow, and blue. Well, this can't be light because of the light cell here. One of these two is light. That eliminates light here. This can't be orange because of Knight's move from that orange. One of these is yellow. That eliminates yellow there. This can't be yellow because of Knight's move from that yellow and that yellow. This can't be yellow or orange because of the yellow-orange in the column. Yellow cannot be here. Yellow is one of those three. Yellow cannot be here. Cannot be here because of Knight's move. So yellow has to be one of these three cells. Orange cannot be here, but orange could be any of these cells. Okay, light cannot be here. Light could be any of these though. So we have light, this is medium. These are the only dark ones possible. Green can be any of these. And that. Pink can be any of these, just not on the diagonal. And this could be green also. Ugh. No light here. No medium. This is medium. Dark can only be here. Green could be anywhere, really. Green cannot be here because of Knight's move from this green. Um... I'm not sure going down that route makes sense. Yeah, let's just keep doing the ones that we know we cannot have, right? So like along this diagonal. Again, this can't be light because either of these are light, cannot be yellow or orange because of this yellow and orange. Remaining colors in column, or specifically box 8. We could have light, no medium, no dark, green, no pink, orange, red, yellow, and blue. No yellow. So this cannot be red or blue because of the red-blue pair that's a knight's move away. This cannot be green or orange because of the green-orange pair that's a knight's move away. Okay. Orange has to be one of these two. Since orange is one of those two, that eliminates orange from there because that's knight's move away from both of the orange's possibilities in box 8. Blue can only be here or here in box 8. Cannot be here because of normal Sudoku. These are filled out. Can't be here because of Knight's move. Can't be here because it's the same cell as that, and that sees blue. So one of these two is blue, which eliminates blue here because this sees it by normal Sudoku. This sees it by Knight's move. So this is green or light. This can't be green because it's the knight's move away from green. So since this can't be green, this is light, which eliminates light on the rest of this diagonal and the rest of this row. And it eliminates light from here because of knight's move. So this is light here. That means this can't be light because of knight's move. Where is the light in box 8? It has to be one of these two. Again, cannot be here because it's a knight's move away from light. Can't be any of these anymore because of this light. Can't be here because of knight's move, so it's one of those two, which means light has to be one of these three. Cannot be here because of the light here, so this must be light or light here. Okay. That means the remaining light has to be one of those three there. If this is light, the problem is that would force this to be light, which would make that light then. So that's not possible. So this cannot be light there. Remaining colors in column 5. We have light. This could be light, dark, green, orange, red, or blue. This can't be green or orange because of knight's move away. This could be any of them still, actually. Okay. Oh, no, we don't know what that's... Okay, so... Remaining colors in row 7. We have none of the grays. It could be green, pink, orange, red, yellow, blue. Okay. This cannot be red, yellow, or orange because of knight's moves and normal Sudoku. So no red, yellow, or orange. This can't be yellow because of knight's move. It cannot be pink because one of these two is a pink here. Green could be any of those three, so that's fine. This cell cannot be blue because of knight's move from this. Hmm. Okay. This could be any of those, unfortunately. Okay, this is light. Light is not on the diagonal. That doesn't tell us too much. Dark has to be one of these two. Hmm. 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 Okay, light cannot be here, night cannot be here. Oh, that's helpful. Light can't be on the diagonal, and light can't be A. So light has to be one of these two cells, which eliminates light in the rest of the row. So this cannot be light. Oh, interesting. All of these cells see the A. And this is blue, green, yellow, and orange, right? So the reason why we know is this cell sees this cell by normal Sudoku. This cell sees that cell by knight's move. These two cells are in the same box as that cell, and these are the same digit. So this is a blue, yellow, orange, green quadruplet, which all sees A. So this cannot be blue, yellow, orange. It has to be pink. So this is pink, which means this cannot be pink here. This cannot be pink either, so one of these two is pink. Okay. Where is the pink in box 7? Cannot be on the diagonal. Cannot be here. Cannot be here. So pink has to be one of those two. Pink also cannot be any of these cells, so it must be one of these cells here. Cannot be here, so it must be one of those two. Okay. We have only one place now for blue in box 8. It cannot be here anymore, so it must be here. So this is blue, which eliminates blue in the rest of the column and the rest of the row. So these can't be blue. This can't be blue. Blue has to be one of those two. Okay, so maybe we should start coloring again. I think we've done row 7. So now we have to finish the rest of box 7. So again, there's no light, no medium. We know where the medium is. We know where the light is in that box. We already have marked the dark areas. The rest can be green. We've marked the pink areas. The rest can be orange. We've marked the red areas. The rest can be yellow. And we haven't marked the blue areas yet, so this can be blue. So this can't be yellow or orange. What else do we have? This can't be. No, we already knew that. Dark can be either of these. We know light's here. It's not helpful. Where's pink in... Okay, this can no longer be pink. We have a yellow, blue, orange triplet in box 2, which eliminates yellow, blue, and orange, and the rest of the boxes can't be yellow. In fact, where is the pink then in box 2? It has to be here. So this is pink. This can't be orange anymore because of the orange, the blue, yellow, orange triplet in the box. Where is the orange in column 5? It has to be here. So this is orange, eliminates orange in the rest of the row. That means orange must be one of these two cells here, which eliminates orange in columns 1, columns 2, so it must be in one of columns 3. We don't know which. Okay. Remaining colors in column 2. It's specifically this box, but we know this is specifically medium. So we cannot have light, we cannot have medium, we could have dark, green, no pink, no orange. We could have red, no yellow, or blue. Okay. This cannot be red because of Knight's move. I think that's pretty much it, right? Blue is one of these two. That's not that helpful, though. Pink can be any of these 4. Okay, this cell cannot be blue, green, or pink because it sees all the blue, greens, or pinks in box 4. Cannot be medium. It could be dark. It could be orange. It could be red. It cannot be yellow. And again, it can't be blue, green, or pink. That's not helpful. Rest of column 1. We already have the light fill. Oh, this can't be orange. Because one of these two is orange here. Interesting. So, if this is orange, that's not helpful. Okay. Remaining digits of column 1. We already have light filled out. Medium's already taken. Dark could be either of these. Green could be here. Pink cannot be either of these. Orange is filled out. Red could be either of these. Yellow could be there. Blue could be there. Okay, this can't be orange because of knight's move away from that orange. So that's kind of helpful. This orange sees that cell, and this orange sees that cell by knight's move. So this can never be orange. Where is the orange then in column? Why can't that be orange again? I forget. Because it's knight's move away from that orange. I'm not good with knight's move, so... Okay, so we have a blue-yellow pair in column 4. So this cannot be blue or yellow. It's orange, which eliminates orange from that cell. This is a blue-green pair along the positive diagonal. So this cannot be blue or green. This is yellow. This can't be blue, green, or yellow. It's orange, which eliminates orange in the rest of the box. That means one of these two is orange. This is orange and this is orange, and they both see that cell. This by normal Sudoku, this by knight's move. So this cannot be orange. Therefore, where's the orange in row 7? It must be here. Okay. We have a blue-green pair. That means this cannot be blue or green. That's not too helpful. Yellow, interesting, has to be one of these two cells. Cannot be here, cannot be on the diagonal anymore. This is already filled out, and this is a nice move away. That's the reason why one of those is yellow. Okay. This can't be blue because of knight's move from that blue. Remaining colors of row 8, we already have light. We have medium set, so this is dark. Could be green, pink, no orange, red, yellow, or blue. Okay. Red's guaranteed to be one of these 3, but that's not helpful. Yellow's guaranteed to be one of these. Oh, these can't be yellow because one of these 2 is yellow. This blue is a knight's move away from both of these blues. This cannot be red because of the red in the column. This can't be... We already removed the light. Could be pink. These cells, let's just do the remaining column 3. Cannot be light, medium, or dark. Could be green. Cannot be pink. We've already filled that out. We filled out the orange. Cannot be red. Could be yellow or blue. Well, both of these yellows and blues see these yellows and blues, right? Because this sees that one by normal Sudoku. This sees that cell by knight's move. Same with this one. This one sees that one by normal Sudoku. That by knight's move. So this cannot be blue or yellow. This cannot be blue or yellow. Okay. Pink's one of those 2. No. Remaining cells of... Let's do box 3. We have the light already set as what possibilities. Okay, so light can't be here, can't be here, right? And it can't be this cell or that cell. So that's why we know this is light. Light is set, medium set. We have dark, green, pink, no pink actually, orange, red, and blue. Okay, so this cannot be blue or dark because of the knights move away from both of those. This can't be red because of the red in the row, or the column, sorry. This can't be red because of knights move away from that red. Yellow's here. Oh, this yellow eliminates yellow here, so that's blue, which eliminates blue here, so that's yellow. Blue cannot be here because of the blue in the rows, neither can this. We have... No, that's not enough. This yellow eliminates yellow here because of knight's move. Where is the yellow then? In box 8, it has to be here. That means yellow has to be one of these three. It cannot be, it's one of these two specifically. Yellow cannot be here because of the yellow in that row. This can't be orange because of the orange in the column. Okay. This sees both possible darks in box 2 by knight's move, so this cannot be dark. Both of these are pink. Again, none of these can be pink. This has to be yellow because it's the only place for it. This is guaranteed to be light. Can't see the pink anyways, and this is guaranteed to be medium because of this palindrome. So pink has to be one of these two, which eliminates pink in the rest of the column. So that means pink cannot be either of these. Where is pink in row 7? It has to be here. So that eliminates pink in the rest of the box. So this cannot be pink. This can't be pink. Where is pink in column 3? It must be here. And this pink is a knight's move away from that cell, so this can't be pink, which forces this to be pink. This becomes a blue-green pair here. This pink eliminates pink here. Where is the pink in row 4? It has to be here. This pink here eliminates pink here, so where is the pink in row 8? It has to be here. Okay, so we've got all the pinks. We should have all the mediums. I don't think we have all the lights yet. No. Okay. So we've finished all box 1's coloring. Box 2's coloring's done. Box 3's coloring's done. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just need to finish 9's then. Okay, we know these are set. These are not. We already have light set. We have medium. Any of these could be dark. Any of these could be green. They cannot be pink. They cannot be orange. They could be red. You can have yellow, and you could have blue. but we know that's pink. Red cannot be either of these because of red in the column. These can't be yellow because of yellow in the column. What else do we have? Where is orange in column 3 now? It has to be here. So this is orange, which eliminates orange here. These can't be orange anymore. Where is the orange in row 3? It must be here. That eliminates orange from this cell, so that's green, which means that this can't be green. That's orange. That eliminates green in the rest of the column. Okay. Do we want to do something with these? I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe these. B and C are still unknown. Yellow's one of these. Okay, yellow cannot be here because of one of these two is yellow. Dark is either that one or that one. That's interesting. Dark is either that one or that one. Uh. Where is C in row or column 3? Can't be any of these because of Knight's move. Could be either of these two. Cannot be dark, obviously. This CC here, none of these are specifically light and medium. So C has to be one of these two. Okay. It's also one of those two. And it's one of those two. C cannot be here. And these are all set, so C has to be one of those two. Which means C can never be here. C can't be here. C could be any of these three. That matches red or green. C can't be here or here or here. So C is one of these two. C cannot be here, so C is one of these 4. Okay, does that help us? Not particularly. Do we try marking A and Z? I don't know. Where is B? B could be any of these. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just really bad at Knight's move, so I don't see things very well necessarily. This can't be yellow because of yellow in the column. Okay, that's helpful, I guess. I mean, we've colored everything in, so it's just a matter of being able to detect sort of Knight's moves stuff. Yeah. Hmm. Orange and medium are consecutive. Medium doesn't have anything else though. Hmm. 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 Light is either going to be consecutive with orange or with pink. That doesn't really tell us much. Hmm. Let's look at all the dark possibilities. So dark can be either this one or this one. If this is dark, that forces this to be dark. If this is dark, that eliminates dark here. So this must be dark and that must be dark. Which means then you'd have dark here, here, here. That would force dark to be there. Which would mean dark is one of those two. That's fine. If this is dark, that eliminates dark here. So dark would have to be here and here, which would force this to be dark, and then dark would be one of those two, which is fine. I'm just not good with Knight's Move, so it takes a long time for me to see these. Green is in box 8. Green has to be one of these three. It cannot be here because of this green, can't be here, and because of the has to be medium, this has to be orange, and this green sees all of these. Green sees that by Knight's Move. So all of these are green. They all see that cell. So this cannot be green. This is red or light. Which means that's red or light. Green has to be one of these two cells. They both see that cell, so this cannot be green. They both see that cell, so that cannot be green. Is that helpful? I don't know. That means green has to be one of these three cells, which eliminates green from here. So green is one of these two. That doesn't help much there. Okay. Red is one of those three. That's not helpful. Red's one of those four. Yellow's one of those two. Light is one of these two. Yellow's one of those two. Yellow's one of those two. Interesting. Okay, if this is red, That means none of these are red. That means that's red, which eliminates red here, so one of these two is red, which makes that red. So that would force this to be red. So if this is red, that forces this to be red, red. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. If this is red, that forces this to be yellow, which would force that to be green. But if this is red, that would force this to be green, and then this would have to be green. So then you have two greens in the same column, which is not allowed. So this can never be red, which means one of these two is red, which means this can't be red here. This becomes blue or dark. Interesting. Ugh. So either this is red or that's red. If this is red, that means this is green. If this is red, that means that's green. Oh, that's possible. This is green. So these become the C's. So if this is red, that becomes red. That can't be red. Ah, if this is red, that eliminates red here, so this must be red. That eliminates red here, so this must be red. But this red already eliminates red in the C, so that's not possible. So this can't be red either. Therefore, the C is red. So, right, we eliminated red in the rest of the column. This is already filled, this is filled, this is filled. These can't be... This is filled, or this can't be red because of the red in the column. Can't be red because of red in Knights Move Away. We just showed that this can't be red because then that leads to a contradiction here. We just showed this can't be red because that leads to a contradiction here. Right, this red here eliminates red here, so that forces that to be red, which eliminates red here, so that's red, but this red counters that red. So this has to be red. So this is red, which forces this to be red. That eliminates red in the rest of the boxes they're in. So these can't be red. This is light and light, so this eliminates light in the rest of the column. That makes this dark, which eliminates dark here, so that's green. This can't be light, then. It's green or yellow. This light and this light eliminates light here, so that whereas light in column 1, it has to be here. So this is not C. This is not C. Because none of those can be red. Red has to be one of those two, which means this cannot be C or red, which makes this C and red. This can't be C anymore. This can't be C. This is not C. C could be any of these two. Cannot be here, so this can't be red. This is light, so this can no longer be lights by Knight's Move. Where is the light then in row 8? It has to be here. That eliminates light here, so this is blue and dark. That means this is light there. So we have all the lights set. This is a blue-dark pair in column 9, which eliminates blue and dark in the rest of the column. Therefore, this is yellow or red. This green eliminates green in the rest of the row, so this can't be green. This can't be green, We have a blue dark pair now in box 3, so this can't be blue or dark, it's green. That eliminates green in the rest of the diagonal, so this is blue, which eliminates blue in the rest of the box. This can't be in the rest of the column and the rest of the row, so this can't be blue. So one of these two is blue. This green-yellow pair both sees this cell there. So this cannot be green because this one sees it by Knight's Move, this sees by normal Sudoku, so this can't be green. This becomes a blue-dark pair, which eliminates blue and dark in the rest of the row and the box, so this can't be dark, that's green, which eliminates green here, so that's yellow. This can't be green or yellow, so it's dark. That eliminates dark in the rest of the column. This becomes a green-red pair. This is green here. This can't be C anymore. So we don't need the C's or B's. Okay. Okay. Dark cannot be here anymore because of the dark in the row, so this is not dark, which makes that green, which means this can't be green. This becomes a blue-yellow pair that eliminates blue and yellow in the rest. Sorry, this green eliminates green here, so it's red, which means that this can't be red. That's green, which means this can't be green. So this is yellow, which means that eliminates yellow there. This yellow eliminates yellow here, so it's red. This can't be red, so it's yellow. This yellow eliminates yellow there, so it's blue, which means that can't be yellow, blue, so this is yellow. This can't be blue either. So it's red, that eliminates red here, so it's dark. This can't be dark then, so it's blue, which means this can't be blue. That's dark, which means this can't be dark, so it's blue. That eliminates blue here, eliminates dark here, eliminates blue there. So now we have all the different colorings. Red is in a 1:2 ratio with medium. Okay. Pink is between green and light. Oh, this blue eliminates blue here, so that's green, which means this can't be green, so that's blue. Okay. What are all the relationships? Yellow is between dark and green. Orange is between dark and medium. So yellow's between dark and green. Orange is between dark and medium. Pink is between green and light. Okay. So red and red and medium can be 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, or 4, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Red does not have any relationship with any other cell. Okay. So red is likely to be 1, but we don't know. Gray, medium gray, is next to orange, which is next to dark. So it goes one direction. So let's start this at, well, medium gray cannot be 1, because if medium gray is 1, that would mean red is 2, but medium gray is only consecutive with orange. So medium gray cannot be 1. It could be 2, 3. We're just going to be doing this in order. 3, 4. Dark has 4, 5. Yellow has 5 with 6. 6 in 7. pink is 7 and 8. And then we have 8 and 9. I think that's what it has to be. It cannot go the other way. So say medium is 8. The problem is that forces orange to be 7. 7 to 6 in dark. Dark 6 to 5 in yellow. 5 down to 4 in green. And then the problem is this is not a correct relationship. So yeah, all the reds are 1. So all the reds are 1. All the mediums are 2. All the oranges are 3. All the darks are 4. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. All the yellows are 5, which leaves the greens as 6, which leaves the pinks as 7, which leaves the lights as 8, which leaves the blues as 9. And that's a solution. Yeah, that was some hairy coloring here. I don't know how else to really be able to go through this because it's really hard for me to visualize the Knights move stuff. And I don't see it very well unless I have it like a visual confirmation about things. So it's hard for me to spot these without like these having all of it filled out and then removing things away. That's just, I guess, the way that my mind works. So, this was very clever actually with this long diagonal forcing a certain situation. That was kind of a breakthrough, and then there was somewhere here where there was some coloring discrepancies that forced certain things to be only in certain cells, right? But I just can't see them. It's hard for me to see these, and I mean, it is what it is. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.